Welcome back to this chapter 11 video tutorial on Excel VBA Basic to Advanced. In this chapter, you will learn how to use for each next loop in VBA. I will explain this for each next loop with three different examples. First of all, let's understand in which case we use this for each next loop. Suppose that if you have to repeat a block of code or a collection of objects, then you can use this for each next loop. Collection of objects can be the sheets in a workbook. For example, in this workbook I have these 4 sheets. These 4 sheets are called the collection of sheet object. If you go to this CD sheet, there you can see these 3 shapes are given. These 3 shapes is a collection of object because these are objects and the group of these 3 is a collection. So if you want to do something for the collection of the object, then you can use this for each next loop. Suppose that if you want to add the word VBA after the name of every single sheet here, then you can use for each next loop. For this, let's go to VBA window, where I have already created this module for each next loop and the sub procedure. First, define the variable with the dim statement. Dim sh is worksheet. Now define the value for this sh variable with for each statement. So here type for each sh in this workbook dot sheets. Now this workbook dot sheets is the collection of object. This is referring to every sheet in this current workbook, and this for each loop will apply the code that we write here to every sheet of this workbook. To add the text VBA after every sheet name, here write the code that is sh.name is equal to sh.name and double quotation VBA double quotation. Then press enter. Now to repeat this part of the code, we have to put here next sh. So this is called the for each next loop. Now if you run this code, the text VBA will be added after every sheet here. Let's run this code step by step by using the step into tool. So press the F8 key. Now when you press F8 again, this code will be executed, which will add the text VBA after this first sheet. So press F8 key. Here you see VBA is added after the first sheet name. Now this next sh will repeat this code for all the sheets in this workbook. Press F8 again. It goes to this code again. If you press F8, the second sheet is renamed. The VBA is added after it. Press F8 again. The third sheet is renamed. Press F8 again, and the fourth sheet is renamed. So this is how the for each next loop works. Let's look into the another example. For that, let me create here a new sub procedure. Sub tab underscore color, open close bracket, then press enter. Now I will apply a tab color for each sheet of this workbook. For that, the code will be dim sh is worksheet. Then write the for each loop statement, that is for each sh in this workbook dot sheets. Now write the code for changing the sheet tab color. sh dot tab dot color equal to BV green. This will change the tab color to green color. Then put here next sh to repeat the code. Now if you run this code, the tab color of each sheet of this workbook will change. Let me hit on the run button. Here you see the color of each sheet is changed to green. Let's look into the third example. For this, let me go here in this sheet where I have these 3 shapes. If I want to change the color of all these 3 shapes, then I can again use for each next loop. Go to VBA. Then add here a new sub procedure. shop change underscore color. First define the variable to represent these shapes. So here type dim shp as shape, press enter. Now define the value of these shp variable with the for each statement. For each shp in this workbook dot sheets, then put the name of the sheet where there is these shapes, that is CDVBA. So here type double quotes CDVBA double quotes dot shapes. This workbook dot sheets CDVBA dot shape is referring to all the shape that is available in this CDVBA sheet. Now to apply the color field to the shape, write the code shp dot field dot for color dot RGB is equal to VB yellow. Now this code will apply the yellow color field to the shape, and to repeat this code for all the objects, right here next shp. Now if you run this code, the yellow color field will be applied to all the shapes in this sheet. Let me use here the step into tool to run the code. Press F8. Here you see yellow color is applied. Now this next SSP will repeat this code again. Press F8. This goes to this code. Press F8 again. The second shape is filled with yellow color. Press F8, and the third shape is filled with the yellow color. So this is how we can use this for each next loop in VBA. In the next chapter, we will learn another type of loop, that is do while loop. If you want to practice this, you can download the sample workbook file from video description below. Thank you so much for watching. See you in next chapter.